Hey guys, welcome back to some more Snooker 19 and part 87 of career mode, I think this is. Today we continue our campaign playing the World Grand Prix, and first round we're taking on one-time ranking event winner, Jimmy Robertson. So, hopefully it should be a fairly easy match, I think. You know, I've been struggling a bit lately on this game, you know, that John Trump match was pretty poor really. That Masters, you know, we haven't been playing, kind of throwing it away a bit lately. Just be nice to start winning a few matches again, I feel. So hopefully I can win this one. I would expect to win this one. But hopefully I can win it in this episode. Obviously 4 frames today and any remaining frames tomorrow. Hopefully that doesn't happen. Hopefully we don't need to go into another episode of this tomorrow. Hopefully we certainly don't lose this match. But yeah, I'm just going to kind of treat this as training for the future matches. Because this is our last 32 game, I'm going to get a top 32 player, which is what I've had. The next round I think I would get a top 16 player, so just need to prepare myself for that. Pretty much smacked the power bar in the face. And look at that for a cannon. Just nudged a red into play, very nice. Man, I feel like it's going so easy all of a sudden. Like, I'm filming this on a new day. I'm filming this on Sunday. Like I should never film on a Sunday, because like the last 3 weeks I've played this game on a Sunday, I always lose, but I don't think I'm going to lose this one. And even if I do, well, it's only the first round, and I'll be on to a very exciting, fast tournament next. Snooker shootout, which isn't going to last more than 2, which shouldn't really be lasting more than 2 episodes because of its fast-paced nature. If you're not a snooker fan and you've not heard of this snooker shootout, well, basically it's a snooker tournament where there's a shot clock on each shot, so you've got a timer on each shot. So you've got a timer basically, so you've got to play a bit fast. The frames are only 10 minutes long. The match is only 10 minutes long. It's literally 1 frame per match. Every match is best of 1. Like the draw for each round is random. And you thought that's mad? Well, you find the next part mad. The crowd at the shootout is able to act like they're at a football stadium. So you know, pretty funny. It's a pretty funny tournament. It's just a laugh. Like the snooker players also don't have to wear their shirts and ties and everything, and their suit. They wear just got a casual t-shirt. They all have to wear the same one, but all the t-shirt. They all wear the same design t-shirt. Every t-shirt is unique to the player because it has their name on it. Like even O'Sullivan plays in the shootout. It's just a laugh. It's only a few days long. It's only 4 days. It's just like pretty much just a weekend thing. Weekend and a couple of extra days. They do the weekend, Saturday, Sunday, and then they do also Thursday, Friday. What? Well, never mind about the maximum, which is what I had on my mind for a very long time, because I forgot that I'd be tying the black up in that shot. I think this is the best shot, and I think I might even be able to free the black up, so it could be maxi back on if I get this in. That is part of the deal, though, getting this in, and I missed. I wouldn't have done no black, but Jimmy Robertson, well, he's got a chance. It's a shame that, but never mind. You know, it was a foolish black to take on the one I took on before. I should have just taken the tough red after it. You know, it probably could have been a routine 147. Never mind. Maybe next time. It's just frustrating. Well, I'll tell you what, no 147 on, but the chance of a century's not gone yet, so I'm still going to work hard for that. still an incentive to play well in this frame. Well, obviously there's an incentive to play well in every frame, and that incentive is straight up to win the frame, to win the match, to get cash out of it, you know? You know, I mean, this game's annoying enough when you're losing. Imagine playing snooker. Like, this video game's annoying enough to lose. Imagine bloody playing snooker as a living, like missing a shot could bloody, like you're making your livelihood out of snooker. Like, missing a shot is effectively, like, killing yourself. Like, not intentionally, but you know what I mean. Like, unless you're match fixing, but match fixing is wrong. But yeah, you know what I mean. Like, you're not intentionally killing yourself, is what I mean. But you're shooting yourself in the foot if you like in that sort of sense. But when you miss a shot, you're kind of like taking the food out of your mouth, I suppose. You're not directly killing yourself. Obviously, I'm sure lots of snooker players do have a backup career, like, but not the top ones like Selby, O'Sullivan, all those. Their snooker is their career, you know. They're so good at it that they make enough money out of it anyway, you'd think. So it's probably not as bad when they miss a shot. But when you say it like that about how much it pains them to miss a shot, it's no surprise that they get so stressed out and so angry when they lose. I mean, we can say Selby was a bit salty last year when he lost to O'Sullivan, but you know, he could have won that match a long time before O'Sullivan came back into it. And you know, that's his fault, that was, but it's part of the game. O'Sullivan played too well in the end, maybe you could say. Selby never got a chance, really, in those last few frames. O'Sullivan just played too good, because O'Sullivan is the better player. At the end of the day, the better man won.
Well, he's playing this into the left middle pocket.
Well, the people's player won anyway, the player who the fans quite widely like. I'm guessing, having read loads of YouTube comments, that O'Sullivan is very much preferred over Selby by most people. But you know, I can understand why people don't like Mark Selby as much, is because, you know, he's probably not as exciting to watch. He likes his scrappy frames. You know, people don't want to watch scrappy frames. People want to watch century break after century break if they do want to watch anything. That's what gets people excited. Not bloody watching a shot being hit up at the table. I remember watching Captain Goodspeed's Community World Championship. It was more fun to watch a century break than to watch the safety battles where they were just hitting the ball as thin as they can, you know. Obviously in real life it's not as bad because you know, there's bound to be a mistake somewhere, so it does get a bit intense. Obviously a safety battle, if you really get deep into it as a viewer, like if you really understand what's going on, then it's really, really exciting and interesting, but if you're not, then it's just pretty boring, I have to say. Played on this red on the cushion. I'm not angled, am I? I'm not angled. If I'm angled, I would have been really annoyed if I was. I'd have been absolutely flabbergasted if I was angled there. If you don't know what angled is, it's basically where. If you don't know what angled is, it's basically where you're like snookered but behind a cushion. Like, so, obviously you're thinking, how the hell's that possible? Basically, you're snookered behind the jaws of the pocket. It's called being angled. Looks like end of break to me. No, that red goes.
Taking the red on. What a great toss.
So like I say, century's still on the cards here. That shot's not the best though. I'm going to just take the pink here.
Well, I'm not surprised he's taking on for one pot here. Beautiful shot. 61.
It's just a bit too light there on position, I think. A bit harder and that would have been plumb.
Delicate touch required here.
Keep going, keep going.
Tremendous ball.
About to take the yellow there, but I can't do that if I want the century. So I won't be doing that. Right. Now, what the hell do I do here for a positional shot? Do I drop in behind this red? But how the bloody heck do I do that? Like, this is complete crazy. Like, you know, you should definitely consider subscribing if you haven't already.
This requires a really good strike. No doubts about his power after that.
Well, that was a good cue, well, that was a good blue, but position I haven't got one to speak of, really. My only hope for the century now is to successfully negotiate the double, which I've missed. I don't think that it's got the legs to do the triple. Never mind, that break was a break.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 67.
That break of 67 is enough to secure frame 1, and we lead Jimmy Robertson by 1 frame to 0.
He's got a 1 frame advantage now, and we'll be looking to build on that lead by taking this next
That was an exciting opening frame, I feel. Maybe a chance for the maximum missed,
Jimmy Robertson.
but nearly got the chance of a century back. But you know, it just wasn't good enough in the end. It was a very good break at 67, but it just wasn't enough in the end for the century break. I think that's not a bad safety. Yeah, if this was Judd, I'd be thinking, well, this is like, he's got this ready. And I don't knock Jimmy either. I think you get this. He's top 32 after all. Oh no, he didn't get it. After playing so many top 16 players, it is kind of like, it does look surprising when you see a miss. But then you realise, oh yeah, it's not a top 16 player. So that's why I'm saying I expect to win this match, you know.
1. Eight. Looking to play this with a lot of power. That split is not bad at all. Great opportunity. 16.
Well, I've got a cut back here. Is there anything better than a fairly awkward cut back? I don't think there is. Neil saying it's a good split. Don't know if you heard that. This is trickier than I would have liked, though. It's there. It's there.
17.
Well, no 147 that I'm going to be attempting this frame. I'm still going to attempt the century break. I did obviously have the 147 on my mind coming into the frame. You saw us with those 2 blacks.
Brilliant, Paul. Outstanding. They don't come much better than that. Super.
Sorry.
Ideal position.
Sorry. Oh my god. It's true what they say, isn't it?
24.
No, it's fine. This shot's fine. No need to get all superstitious.
Does it?
If I miss this, then superstitions, you know. Nope. Well, I'm out of position, aren't I? No, I'm not. No, just saying. It's all very superstitious stuff. Sneezing relating to bad luck, so, you know, I thought maybe I was going to miss one of these shots, so just taking extra care over it. You might think that sounds silly, but I don't think I'm going to miss, you know. I've I've still got this chance in my bat in my own hands. It's just about not getting any bad luck, and I'm relying just a little bit to luck here.
That's really open.
Hoping to be on a red. Well, Neil's praising this shot, which must mean I've done something right. I think I have. I think I'm on this red. Yeah.
Fancies this red.
Is it there? Oof.
That's an excellent pot. He really looks in fine form at the moment. 38.
Experimenting there a bit with the side, but you know, already up to a break of 40. Good stuff.
Pace required for this shot.
And this nice and lightly, but not lightly enough.
Perfect position. 41.
Good shot there. Well, good pot at least. Well, no, it's not a bad shot. Not with the hardest of reds in the world here, so.
Just looking to drop this in gently.
It's reached.
Nicely onto the black. 49.
Well, that's not a very good positional shot at all. It's actually a very poor positional shot. That's a very poor positional shot.
Well, it goes. Half a chance.
Oh, so close.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 56.
Oh, Jimmy Robertson pots his second ball of the match. And then pots the yellow. Well, what's this? Is it a chance? Chance for what they call Jimmy Robertson? Is it Robbo? That's not what they call Neil Robertson and someone else. They call him the Thunder. I don't know if they also call him Robbo. Oh, is this Jay Robertson? They call him that. Man, he does not like that yellow, does he? The second time he's missed that. He's only gone for yellow so far as colours in this match. Don't be silly. Don't go for that. Give the easy one, the easy option, man. Easy. Beautiful. Nice and easy. So yeah, approaching the halfway point in this episode.
Just the black needed now.
It's a frame ball. That's a nice pot.
8.
So Jimmy needs a single snooker, just a single snooker though. This red I think would keep him in his comfy armchair,
This is tough.
if he considers it comfy.
Oh, tremendous block. 9.
Little exhibition shot. Yeah, I think that does go in, yeah. Very nice, very nice. Don't pop the cue ball, don't pop the cue ball, you muppet. No.
50.
No, I was nearly angled on that red.
Against his technique. What a great demonstration of cue power.
I should take a funky shot on the blue.
He's playing the pot here.
No, missed it by a week. Oh, I nearly fluked there. Doesn't matter about that blue. That break is enough to secure the frame. Now lead by 2 frames to 0.
Frame conceded. Frame, Ronnie O'Sullivan. And now the frame is his.
So yeah, heading into the 3rd frame, we're breaking off. Hopefully this is our last break off of the match.
Thank you. The 3rd frame.
I.e. hopefully we win this match 4-0. If you didn't get what I meant by that. Because the only way this can be my last break for the match is if we win 4-0, or if I accidentally press the concede button, and I really badly hope that that does not happen. Not when I say concede, I mean concede match. I don't want to do that mistake. I could imagine that as being a very painful situation.
Tricky shot here.
Very painful experience. Beautiful, absolutely 10 out of 10. Oh, I was going to say 10 out of 10, look at the angle, but what angle? McManus will give you an angle. Shot, yeah. Good mind just to hammer the heck out of these. That was perfect. Like I intended to brush them and bring a couple into play. Look what I just done. Just brought some into play. Beautiful. But what I really want to do is the cannon and the heart is a real cannon now.
That's a really good split.
And this is a real opportunity, to quote Neil Founds. That's a really good split, and this is a real opportunity. A real opportunity for what, Neil? 147? You're probably thinking, just shut up about that 147. You ain't going to get it. Wow. I'll tell you what to do.
I think he's playing this with a lot of power.
If I go on to make 147 here, Jimmy, I'm just hoping Jimmy Robertson doesn't call me disrespectful. Not that he will. I can see where Selby was coming from. Blaming Sullivan being disrespectful. Because you could say Sullivan was being a bit disrespectful in terms of just blasting him. As if he didn't want to play. But at the same time, that was Sullivan's choice of shot and it won him the match in the end. So you can hardly call it like Sullivan would just... Because disrespectful would be if Sullivan had just given up. No, that was Sullivan's tactic not to get sucked into the safety play that Selby does. So I don't think it's disrespectful. I don't think it's disrespectful, but I also understand Selby's point of view. I mean, come on, if you were Selby and you just lost that match, like, of course you're going to be salty. I mean, of course you're going to be salty. I mean, let's face it. I don't mean any disrespect to Kyron Wilson or even Anthony McGill, but Selby wasn't going to lose to. Selby wasn't. No, the winner of the Sullivan and Selby was going to win the tournament, like, because just simply because of experience, you know. I think if Kyron was going to win the tournament, it'd need to play somebody with a similar level of experience in the final, maybe. Like, I think if Kyron was going to win the tournament, like, it'd either need to get somebody like who's a rising star in the final himself, like Jack Lisowski, or get somebody who can comfortably beat, like, or he needs to get somebody in the final like Judd Trump or Neil Robertson. Well, he ain't going to get Neil Robertson in the final because Neil Robertson ain't going to get that far. But Judd Trump, he beats Judd Trump anyway, like, he eats Judd Trump for breakfast. I mean, I'm not even lying. He quite literally eats Judd Trump for breakfast in some of those shots, in some of the matches you see him. It's always a treat when Judd and Kyron play. I really hope they meet in a world final one day. That'd be like a brilliant world final, because the last couple world finals, you kind of know who's going to win. You kind of knew eventually Selby would wear Murphy down this year, and you kind of knew last year that it was a walkover for Sullivan, that Kyron Wilson match. I think Higgins and Trump a few years ago, well, It wasn't a walkover when you saw the draw. You thought, that's actually a really good match, but the match itself, beyond the second session, I think, that's a complete walkover for Judd. And Judd ain't gonna... If Judd lost a match from 12-5, he was rubbish. 2018 World Final was a good one. I thought everyone thought Higgins would smash it, but Mark Williams said, hang on a minute, I ain't going to get trodden on by him just because he's got a better name than me. It's because he's a 4-time world champion and I'm just 2 times. Doesn't mean I'm going to look, doesn't mean... You know, I'm surprised John Higgins didn't get the 5 world title. Oh my god, how did I miss that? How did I miss that? No, I just didn't. Please tell me I didn't miss that. Break 56, was it? 48. That's a pain. It's a real pain, that is. I took so much time on that. I was literally heading for a maximum. That was a good shot, mind you. And Jim. And J-Rob. Yeah, like I said, I'm surprised John Higgins didn't make it 5 world titles though, and all those chances he had. 8 world finals, 3 in 3 consecutive years. I mean, what the flipping heck was that shot? What on earth was that? Like, was that just like a bloody Ronnie O'Sullivan hit and hope shot from last year against Selby? That was the one time that O'Sullivan got under Selby's nerves, I think. Normally it's the other way around. Flat out.
He's looking to pop this into the left corner pocket.
I think I missed that. I've lost my interest in this frame now after not being able to make 1 4. I mean, you know, it hurts to have that chance taken from you. I'm obviously going to try again in the next frame, don't get me wrong. I do want to win this frame because I want to close this episode out in this... I want to close this match out in a single episode. It would just be nice to be able to do that, you know.
9. 16. 17. 24. 25.
Now's where it starts to get interesting. There's one more loose raider, but it's on the other half of the table. So what's he going to play for? He's played for... I think he's played for one of these cushion reds. Oh well, he hasn't played for a pot.
Jimmy Robertson, 32.
This is very reminiscent of the first shot of the break, isn't it? First shot of that 48 we made. But obviously, like I said, not really too interested in the frame now. Obviously I want to win it, but the yellow is still a massive insurance policy, if, you know what I mean? Like John Parrott would call it an insurance policy. Insurance with an E. Oh, I didn't think he'd go for that blue. Just assumed he'd go for a bolt colour, but... Now the question is, does pink pass the blue? It does. He's got a tough pot here. But if he keeps pulling them out, well... Who's to say he can't take a frame with us? Well, he's missed that. Missed that, but got it safe. But then again, I say he's missed it. Did he even go for it?
He's taking on the pot along the cushion.
Along the cushion, Dave. Dave just said along the cushion. Well, it didn't really look like it was on the cushion to me. It looked like there was a slight gap. Or am I just being picky? Oh, the yellow's no longer off on the cushion. But look, I just had a snooker. I just got a snooker there, you know. So from a frame that we looked set to make a maximum in, we're now just having to fight for a win.
Tremendous shot. 1.
Just going to screw this back gently. Just drop for the yellow. Beautiful. It's literally kissing the yellow here,
Good
like
for
the
colour.
cue ball might.
6.
Did Neil fans just saying I look good for a colour?
Great opportunity.
I do not look good for. I do not look good for a colour. I look good for the yellow because, you know, that's what I'm supposed to be playing. If I'm looking good for a colour, then that makes me feel I can just play any colour I want. Well, no, I was on the yellow. Yeah, get your facts right, Neil. It was really funny. I was watching one of Captain Goodspeed's videos. It was AI Mark Allen versus Captain Goodspeed, and the AI Allen, he just potted a couple of balls at the beginning of the frame, and Neil fans goes. I mean, Mark Allen was like on a break of 9 or something at the beginning of a frame, but scores like 9-0 in points. And Alan was just like, Neil was just like, and that effectively shuts the door on his opponent in this frame. I was just like, what? Captain Goodspeed was like, yeah, right. And sometimes when they're playing a pot, Dave Endon's just like, looking to play safe here, and Captain Goodspeed's just like, yeah, sure he is. It's funny, man. But that was in like the older videos, I think. That was like before loads of updates happened. I think the game's less bugged and rigged or whatever the words are, you know. Or just an exhibition black. Nope. Doesn't go in. But that break of 26, I think, secures the frame. 26. Let's do a bit of calculations there. I did 35 minus 2 minus 7, basically. So that was Jim's break. J-Rob. Yep, so we're looking to make the maxi in this frame. It's our top priority. We're not too bothered about winning the frame. Well, we are really, though. But we're more bothered about the maxi, of course. Like, I'm joking. You know I'm joking. You know I'm joking, but you know I like the maximum, basically. Like, this is a shot Jimmy was faced with a few frames ago, but he missed it then. I don't know if he'll miss this one. I hope he misses it, because otherwise the maximum's in jeopardy. So he misses. But I don't think he leaves much other than a tricky plant. Other than a plant, which I say is tricky, but if it goes, it's a very good chance. Do I just play patient for another shot or two? Or do I go impatient? Just going to try and hold them for a few more shots. Be patient, be calm, be reserved. And that was an absolute stinker of a shot, really it was. But if this blue comes to my rescue, which it hasn't, I would have been alright. I would have been alright, but no maximum. Yeah, no maximum. That's a something I want to mention. No maximum, but we'll try for the century break if we get a chance. But I don't think he's going to put up any balls here. Why did you have to take some balls off the table before giving us a chance, Jimmy? Like, you're taking 2 reds off the table, no chance of a maximum now, not even with a free ball. Like, I should just concede this round. I'm just going to concede if I miss this. No, I'm joking. I'm not such a bad loser, I'm just frustrated. I'm just annoyed that I'm just salty that I didn't win.
1. Jimmy Robertson, 1. Taking it on.
That European Masters was like it was a massive turning point in this season. It was the point I realised I can win events.
1.
And that I can make centuries. It was the point it got fun. It was the point, it was the best part of the career mode, yeah. Now I've just started skipping events that I don't care about. Like, I probably would have skipped the European Masters if I'd won an event before that, because it was just an event that I don't really care about. Obviously it goes down in my, obviously I care about it now, it's one I remember because I won it. You know? It feels special being able to say, I won the European Masters. You know, I know it's a rubbish tournament. I'm not being insulting, but it isn't that exciting. Like, they tend to change the location of that. I remember The first one last year was in Austria, in Vienna. I know. We all know where the second one last year was. The most popular snooker venue at the moment.
No giving.
Surprised they're not playing football there. I'm surprised they're not playing the Euros there. Although as this video is uploading, I think the Euros is coming to a close on the weekend. When I'm uploading this video, when I'm making this video, the second round just got underway yesterday.
What happened there?
Oh, Dave Hendon's just spoilt the flipping surprise. What a git. What a git. What a first class git. Let me bend this. No. Trying some Mark Williams-esque pot there.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 30.
Hurry up, J Rob, I want to go home. Oof. What a miss. Okay, still century break possible. If there's a century break, basically my motto is if there's a century break possible, still try. If there's no century break possible, just play for scraps. I don't know if you noticed that off me yet, but I've blatantly just told you there. Blatantly just told you how I feel about snooker.
Needs good striking here. Strokes it in. 6. I want this to drop into the centre pocket.
Stop!
Wonderful pot. Outstanding.
Hurry up, cue ball. Stop, hurry up! I wanted to bloody stop. There I'm telling it to stop and then I'm contradicting it. I was like, no, hurry up, cue ball.
Great shot. He's right on top of his game.
You know, I don't think the pink's back on his spot. What a complete fool.
13.
I know it is. It is back on its spot. Whilst it is back on its spot and that's all good and well, I'm on nothing except for a very, very difficult red. A very difficult red. Like, I'm going to go for it because J Rob ain't going to clear, but like, I'll be flabbergasted. Look, I wouldn't expect Judd Trump to clear this up, let alone J Rob. So I'm just chilling. We're chilling.
Jimmy Robertson, 4.
No century on now. Not been a great performance today, you know. Obviously there was that chance of a 147 in the last frame. We didn't even get the century in the end. We didn't even get the half century. We're only a couple balls off the half century mine, but the game said no. Have I fluked it? No, I haven't.
Well, not the best safety there. 1. 6. 7.
Is it just me or is J Rob look like Ronnie on this game? Like, if you're not concentrating, he looks like Ronnie O'Sullivan, I'm not even lying. That blue sweatshirt, I suppose it's just the Ronnie I'm using, or I don't have the blue one. Whereas that the one Captain Goodspeed uses. Getting all confused now. Yeah, because Captain uses Ronnie as well. This is player. I'm going to say not a great shot.
Jimmy Robertson, 20.
Definitely not a great shot. Jimmy's taken the reins in this frame. I frame which I have to say has become very, very scrappy. Very tricky shot coming up according to Fowles, but
That's a fabulous ball.
we hit the back of the pocket in the end. We hit the back of the pocket in the end if you didn't hear me the first time.
Well, he's taking it on. And he's missed
Oh my
it.
god, I missed that by a very long way. If that was harder, that would have been a fluke.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 1.
No, the blue is literally looming over the corner. I don't think he's on it. No, he wasn't on it.
Jimmy Robertson, 1.
I can't go for that red for obvious reasons now. The blue's in the way. Look, I bet, like if I wasn't concentrating, I'd probably end up doing that at one point later this frame. Like just trying to knock that in and accidentally knocking the blue. I just can't seem to get it in this frame, I just lost my interest.
Didn't get it.
I'm just annoyed in that, like, I'm just annoyed after the last frame, you know, not making the maximum.
6.
Really put kind of downer on everything. Why did he not go for the pot? Like, why the hell would he refuse that pot? Right. I'm giving no more. This isn't a charity, I'm done with giving you chances, Jimmy.
Right out of the top drawer.
You have to earn your chances, just like I have to earn mine. Because I'm going to get a tough opponent in the next round, if I do get 3, which should happen fairly routinely. I haven't played badly today, but, you know, just haven't played as well as I usually do. Well, I have. I played pretty well. But I think just not making the maximums annoyed me. I played pretty well. It's just this frame's been a disgrace. Just got to pot these colours, but this isn't a normality. A normality, a formality. Get your wording right at least.
14. Only the colours remaining.
What a complete and utter idiot.
16.
I was just thinking in my head, I was just celebrating to myself thinking, I've managed to do this an episode early. You know, I've managed to finish this match an episode early. There's one less video to make. It's one less video to upload, because it takes, obviously, it's more frustrating to have to upload more episodes. Having to make more titles. Having to do, sorry, I like coming up with the title name, just the fun part. But having to do the thumbnail over and over again. Having to, you know, do all that process. Put the description in, which I bet no one reads, but I'm sure there'll be one person who wants to know what it's all about at one point, so, you know, wouldn't want to miss it out, wouldn't want to regret it, wouldn't want to live to regret it. But we should be winning this match now.
3.
So yeah, that's an episode, that's a day off, it's an extra day off, so I think 2 days until the next episode. What's today? Today, is it Thursday, Friday. Next episode will be Monday. There was no video on Sunday planned anyway. And that is like an absolute disgrace. Like, why on earth should I play that? I'm on the cusp. You're on the bloody cusp of a victory, and you go and play a stupid shot like that. I mean, what the hell does that? I just can't seem to get over the line in this match. This match doesn't want to be won. I mean, I was trying to play snooker there. What was I thinking?
Ronnie O'Sullivan.
I think I got away with it, but you might pull out something. You never know.
He's attempting to get the white tight on the cushion. I think the intention is to get the white behind the black here.
Oh, look at this. I might have got the snooker. Run, blue. And that's fine. I wasn't intending to go blue behind the black, or the white behind the black, because Dave Hendon had suggested. Oh, what a little git. Just snookered me. Little git. Little git Jimmy.
Be conscious of not overhitting this. Pace is key.
And he's not Jimmy White either. Jimmy White. The man who never won the World Championship but should have.
He's navigated his way out of the snooker, but he hasn't left the cue ball safe.
What a pillock. Let's put it that way. I mean, like, I was so close to getting a day off, but no, I couldn't get a day off. So yeah, we're coming back tomorrow, guys. Why? I didn't want to.
Well played to take that frame.
So yeah, we'll be back tomorrow. See you soon. Have a great day. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.